second speaker to give a speech.
Very good.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters.
Good afternoon.
One more time. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters.
Good afternoon.
Wonderful. That's what it's about. It's about energy, passion, and commitment. And, you know, we have a small group today, but don't allow that to impede or to reduce your level of enthusiasm about what we do here. Because, as Jessica mentioned, what we do here matters and it counts. Whether there are 2 people out here or there are 200, it matters. It actually matters. Now, today, fellow Toastmasters, I want to talk to you about something called value attribution. And I'll say that one more time. Mr. Raj, there is a book underneath that folder. You can just slide that one more. The big one. And again, they're right, value attribution. I've been reading this book by a gentleman by the name of Jon Acuff. The name of the book is called Start. And he talks about something in the book that I thought was extremely powerful, that I really I enjoyed. And again, it's called a value attribution. And it was a scientific study that basically showed that people like you and I will place value on something regardless of what it actually is. That makes sense. Well, it will make sense here in a minute. So, I have, I'm going to have all of you use your imagination. So, I have some pictures up here. Okay, I'll go back here. I'll just use this. Okay, and I have in my hand rocks. So, we have just a rock here. Okay. We have a gold rock. Okay, I can put it up there. And then this last one is a diamond rock. But in essence, pretty much, they're all what? What are they? They're all minerals. They're all minerals. They're all rocks. But society has placed value, or more value, on certain minerals. Okay, so maybe in some cases, the diamond mineral might be more valuable than the gold, and the gold might be more valuable than the rock. What if this rock here was the rock your mom was holding when she passed away? Is it more valuable than the diamond? And there's a lesson there, that we have to place our own value on our rocks in life, not allowing society to place a value on it, because this could be the last thing she was holding. It means a lot to you and your family. They did a study with a gentleman by the name of Joshua Bell. Joshua Bell is the Michael Jordan of violinists. And actually it's playing out in San Francisco here this month, Joshua Bell. So if you can think of violinist, Joshua Bell is, bar none, the best out there. What they did with Joshua Bell is they gave him a violin. And they didn't give him just a violin. They gave him an Antonio Stradivari violin, which I believe there's only 17 in the world, and at a value of the violin itself, $3.5 million. So they took Joshua Bell and they brought him into one of the subways in New York and dressed him in just some jeans and a shirt and a cap and tennis shoes. And they said, Joshua Bell, just play. Play your violin. So he's in the subway doing his thing. He's playing his violin. And people are walking by. They're just walking by. Approximately 1,500 people went by. How many do you think actually stopped to watch him or hear him? Very close. 20? 10. And I'm going to ask you this question. Why didn't anybody stop? I'm going to throw that out there. Why do you think no one stopped? And I would ask or remind you of the title of my talk, which is value attribution. Why do you think no one stopped? And again, before you mention that, keep in mind, you put him in a tuxedo in the San Francisco Symphony, you're going to be paying $500 to see this guy play. Why do you think that?
Because his body language and sneakers were saying he's not much of any kind of musician to play in that particular place.
You're hitting on it. Basically, he's playing in the subway. See, he's, you know, kind of the rock. So as people pass by, they've assessed the value. You know what I mean? They've already said, well, he's in the subway, he ain't nobody. They keep on walking. Keep on walking. Best violinist in the world, people are walking by. They have assessed the value with his talent. So you say, Fairweather, why do I share this story about the rock and the gold and the diamond? Why? It's because others will assess value on you, on me. And they will assess what your talent, skills, or gifts are. They will assess the value. And they'll say, well, his gift is only a rock, so I'm going to keep on walking. That's what happens. That is why, fellow Toastmasters, that we have to place the value on our rocks. Because we can't expect society to place the value. We must place the value on our rocks. Because if we don't, our gifts never get discovered. And the point is that, and I speak about this a lot, is believing in the gift. Believing in what you have. You have something. Recently I did a talk out at Blue Shield. Never would I have thought 15 years ago that I'd be paid to go out and speak. Never. Never. I'm not special, but it was the belief. A lot of the belief developed here. So, in closing, all of you think about your gift. Think about your rock. Think about how society may place a value, but it's up to you to place value on your gift. Mr. Toastmaster.